Lolly ho, internet, this is the Orpig coming to you, and today I wanted to talk about how you always see yourself fat in the mirror. Now, if you're overweight, or you've been overweight, or even if you've never been overweight, we always see ourselves as being fat in the mirror. I don't know how many times I've looked at myself, like when I was in the Marine Corps, right? When I was at my thinnest, I'd look in the mirror and I would think, I'm fat. I'm not huge, but like there's weight that I can lose. And everybody is that way, right? Even the people at my office who are older now say, yeah, they look back and they think, yeah, when I was in high school, I was this big and yet I thought I was fat then. Look at me now, So we always have that perception of being fat. And while there's certain good things about that, as far as being hard on yourself and being critical of yourself and not allowing yourself to overindulge like I did and get huge. So while there's benefits to it, we have to also recognize that there's harmful effects to it. First off, like I said earlier, when you start your weight loss journey or you feel like you're about to begin, or anytime, you should take photographs, because when you're looking at yourself every single day in the mirror, you don't see those small changes. They happen very small over time, and they're not just you wake up one day and you're thin. You're losing a very small amount. You're more likely you're going to see it in your clothes, and yet when you look in the mirror, you're like, I look the same. But if you go back and look at old pictures of yourself, that's when you see the difference. You're like, oh my gosh, now I see what everyone sees. Now I understand why they're saying how good I'm doing and how much weight I'm losing, because I can see the difference. But when you're looking every single day and you're only losing, 0.00008 of a percentage of your skin, the face or whatever, the skin around your face or on your body, you're not seeing that. And every day it's just getting this minute amount smaller, and you're never seeing that. So pictures really help. Also, you got to remember that it's important for confidence. I don't know how many times I would tell my wife that she looked good or whatever, and she would always be like, I'm fat. Like, that's a turn off, okay? I'm telling you now, from a guy, and I think ladies feel the same way. If they compliment their husband or their man, and you say how good they look, and they go, ugh, I'm just fat, I feel disgusting. Like, you lack that confidence. You should always have that confidence. Maybe in the privacy of in the bathroom, when you're looking at yourself, you're critical of yourself and you feel that way, and you still shouldn't, because you need that confidence, but you should never project that you don't have that confidence in yourself. Now, I'm not saying to be overconfident, so you have to watch for that. There's a fine line between being humble and accepting compliments, and then being overconfident and cocky, and then people stop liking you. Okay, so there's a fine line between it. You accept the compliment, but you don't flaunt the compliment. Okay, you don't brag about it. That's the specific difference. The confidence is going to help you, though, not only in relationships or things of that nature, but it also helps you in life. You have to be confident. You have to be certain. So when you look in the mirror, it's important that you feel good about yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you look the best. Maybe you just had a cheat day the other day and you're feeling really bloated and really fat. But you got to realize that you're doing better than where you were before. You have to acknowledge that you're still doing good. And you have to be confident in how you look. Because if you're not, you actually affect that projection of yourself that other people see. If I'm not confident in myself, my shoulders are slouched, I'm leaning over, I'm look fatter, especially because you don't have that correct posture. When you're confident and your shoulders are rolled back and you've got that lower back arch, you are actually thinner. Okay, your stomach is not drooping over, and even if you're a little skinny mini, you're still gonna have some of that skin projecting over. But again, if you lean back, strut, and have that projection of confidence, you actually appear thinner. So you're appearing thinner, you look more confident, and you're gonna look thinner. So, I mean, that was really all this video was about. I know that even to this day, even though I've lost over 300 pounds, I've lost, 1.5 person of where I am now, I still look in the mirror and I still am overcritical of myself. Like, yeah, I look good, but I can do better. I can be better in this way and that way. And we always feel like we can get there, but you have to watch to where you become that sickness of being obsessed with losing so much weight. You've got to be confident in the way you are. Make those small changes. Say, I'm working for better, but it's not going to happen overnight. And you gotta find when you're in a good place. I think I've finally come to accept that I'm in a good place right now where I'm at. I want to maintain. I still might lose a little bit more, but I just want to maintain. And I think that's really helped me as far as eating habits, as well as my confidence, as far as where I'm at. But yet, when I look in the mirror, I still see fat Damian. I always see my fat self. A lot of times I'll still catch myself turning sideways to go through a doorway or something because I still am so used to being that large person. And it takes time to accept where you are. All right? So that's all I got. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you again some other time. Bye. Hey, if you stuck around, it's time for another What's on My Set List? So today's song is actually a song I just added today to my set list, and that's because my wife and I were watching the Goldbergs last night, which is an awesome show with all kind of 80s tunes, and they played the song Dare from the Transformers movie. Not the Michael Bay. I don't mind the Michael Bay. It's pretty good, but it's not as great as the cartoon movie, right? So the cartoon movie from the 80s, besides the song The Touch by Stan Bush, there's a song called Dare that was on. And I forgot about this song, but they played it in the Goldbergs, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's from Transformers. Immediately recognized it. I love it. It's a good rock song. So if you like the Transformers movie, this is an awesome song to put in your set list for working out. So that's my song for today. If you got a song you like to listen to your set list, make sure you let me know in the comments section so I can check it out, and I'll see you again.